Dads, one of the best things that you can pick up this summertime is one of these giant water slides, the inflatable versions that you see at Sam's Club and Costco. And these things are a ton of fun. Your kids will have a blast on them playing for hours. But after using ours a bunch, I've learned some things the hard way about how to dry these things, how to store them, and just some overall tips for using them. So if you've ever been interested in buying one of these, or maybe you already own one, I'm going to give you 5 of my top tips to make sure this thing will last you for years to come and not become a moldy science experiment in your garage. So stay tuned. I'll share those with you. As always, I do have a link in the description below to some of these water slides. I'll link to the exact one that I have here, just in case you're interested. I do earn a small commission, just supports my channel, keeps me making these videos. And without further ado, let's get started. So my first tip is something I really didn't expect, and that is I do not recommend putting a tarp under these. So if you have a decent grassy area, a tarp actually makes things a little bit harder for you and really doesn't provide any of the advantages. So when we're talking about a bounce house that does not have water involved with it, a tarp is actually helpful as it will prevent the bottom from getting wet from dew or any ground moisture. But when it comes to these big water slides that are already going to have a bunch of water on them, really all that tarp does is block some of the drainage holes at the bottom and actually make the inflatable get more wet than it would if you just left it on the grass and allowed that water to drain through your lawn. So really the only time I could see using a tarp is if you're on any rocky areas or just straight up dirt. But if you have grass in a grassy area, I really recommend skipping the tarp. All right, the next tip is speaking of that drain hole. So in this particular slide, you can see that the drain hole is on one side of it. And they also have this water outlet area that also can drain water that has gotten into the inflatable portion of this slide. They are right next to each other, and it's going to be very important that you make sure that this area is at the low point of wherever you're putting this. That's just going to make things so much easier when you're draining the water out. So if you're talking about a normal lawn, that's probably going to be the area closest to the street. That's where you want to angle this. So that way, when it's all said and done, it'll drain nicely. You can kind of pick up one side and you're not fighting against that slope. So a lot of my next tips are going to involve how do you dry this thing. That is the most important thing. You cannot store this with any water still in it or you will get that mold growth. And then you ended up spending $200, $300 on a one-time use slide. You don't want that to happen. So you do need to make sure that this is completely dry when you go to store it. So here are my tips to get it dry. So tip number 3 is going to be to actually inflate and deflate it a few times. And that will really help move the water out of any folds or cracks and crevices in the unit. So when my kids are done playing with it and everything's drained out of the pool area, I will actually use my leaf blowers. That's actually tip number 4 is to use leaf blowers, hand blowers, anything that can blow air and just do some passes all around it. I also like using these wide fan blades that the leaf blowers come with. My Ego one does a great job at this and almost use it like an air broom to move the water around. But I will inflate and deflate the whole thing a few times. And that really just helps move that water out of those areas that it can get caught in and really speeds up the drying time. So definitely don't be scared. It just uses a blower, so it's super quick to inflate and deflate. You just turn off the blower and turn it back on. But that really just helps speed up the drying. But yeah, again, tip number 4, utilize leaf blowers. They are a game changer when it comes to these slides and drying them out. So I not only use them on the top portion when I actually am done and making sure that the top is dry, I will slide the whole thing over to my driveway and I will actually run these leaf blowers underneath it. And it just does a great job of moving that water out and drying it really, really fast. So definitely leave these things inflated in the sun for a little while and utilize the sun's heat. But leaf blowers are a game changer. All right, tip number 5 is actually to do with the water hoses. So these units, this one specifically actually has a separate water hose, which I love, that's separate from the bouncer and attaches via Velcro points. So it's kind of nice that you can completely detach the water part of it. And what I like to do is I like to run compressed air. So either via an air compressor, you can also use those air dusters that can get really strong blasts of air and just run it through these lines to just make sure there's no standing water in them. That will just help these stay mold and mildew free. All right, and then my last bonus tip here is that this does come with a carrying bag, but it's really hard to get this thing deflated enough to fit back in that bag. I like to just get a large storage tote, specifically one that has wheels on it and a large handle on one end, and then I will drill holes. A step down bit works really well at drilling these holes nice and cleanly, but I will drill some around the tote and also at the bottom right where the wheels are, so that way I can just tilt this whole tote up and it will drain water right out of it. So any water that is still stuck in this thing when it deflates, you just tip it up and the water will just come right out. And then another thing I like to do is you can get these moisture absorbers from the Dollar Tree. I like to get a couple of these each season and just stick them at the front end of the tote, and just any little moisture, humidity that gets trapped in this tote, it'll help absorb that and just keep this thing bone dry. Just adds that little extra insurance, and it's just a couple bucks. So that's my top advice. Don't be scared to buy these. These are great and they are much cheaper, especially if you can use it multiple times than renting one. But hopefully these tips will give you multiple seasons of use out of these so you can get the most bang for your buck. But as always, thanks for watching. Please like the video if you found any of these tips helpful. Subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys next time on Dad Deals.